Hello, Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. Coming to do a Trash It Tuesday. Tatty Treasure and Friends. No, it's not Tatty Treasure and Friends, it's just Tatty Treasures. So it's Tanya at Tatty Treasures doing a Trash It Tuesday, and I'm going to follow along a week and a day behind and use up some of my trash too. So basically using up junk mail and packaging and other pieces that are left from making ephemera and journals, so it doesn't have to be you know, just junk mail and packaging. So I am going to share with you what I've brought with me, but first of all, hello to everybody who's new to the channel. It's lovely to have you here, and hello to everyone who's returning. Thanks guys, you're staying with me, and it's lovely to speak to you all nearly every day. That's brilliant. Keep chatting to me, I love it. So I hope you're all well. So I've got on my table here just a little tin that I was treated to yesterday at the shops. It's Rendale Designs. They do all sorts in it. I have seen it before. Handbags and pottery and stationery, all sorts of things. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I just spotted that it said in it somewhere, don't know when, oh yeah, there, designed in Lincolnshire, England. Small E for England, that's not good, but still, maybe it's artistic. But I just loved it for keeping my little bits and pieces in. So he's got a gorgeous toadstool, mouse on a toadstool there. Well, you can probably hear the seagulls. I think it might be tea time and they're going a bit crazy. But inside the lid, look, there's a little mouse eating, well, that looks like sweet pea flowers, and they look like little pea pods to me. Gorgeous. And then mouse in there with the daisies and ladybirds. Don't know if you can see, it's quite tiny. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Couldn't resist it. So that was my little treat yesterday. So I just put some papers here, some pretty papers out of a book that I've got for something pretty for you to look at, and I may well use them today. That's why I've dug them out. So I've brought a few bits along of trash or junk or whatever you want to call it. Use it ups. I've been tidying out, as you know, my scrap boxes. So I've got a piece of very dog-eared but lovely coloured, in my mind, paper that I think I did with food colouring. Yep, so that might come in for something. Oh, I've got a big piece here in the bottom of my scrap box as well, which is like, I think they call it college lined or something like that. So it's bigger than A4, I think. It's rolled. I don't know if you can see it, and it's been splattered with inks and things. But it's an old one, a really old one that I found in an aunt's belongings. So it's got a really wide margin, and it's sort of oldish paper, a bit yellowed. Yep, so that's fun. We might use that for backing or something. And then all the bits I've brought along. So if you've seen this loads of times, I think I've been using it up slowly. So it's from a cereal bar packaging, but it's really thick, nice craft card. I don't know if we'll be using it. These two pieces that were cut off book pages, and they were double, so I've just glued them together because I thought they might make nice tags. So I glued them together when I found them so that they're ready to go whenever. I've got a couple of these coloured tags kicking about, so I thought I'd try and use one today, just ready-made tags. And a piece of, well, thick scrapbooking paper. It's not quite cardstock, from a previous clear out, and I just cut it into a tag shape and put it with my bases, but it's time something was done with it. This is a piece from when I made a journal cover out of two pieces of scrapbooking paper put together, and I cut it off the bottom, so it's very thick and heavy, but it's got beautiful paper on it. I've got a sort of an idea for that. Another piece of book page that's left from something, so it's from one of the Edith Holden pictures from the gardening book or the herb book or something. I think it might be the Wildflower Garden or something like that book. Anyway, piece of that, and then this, oops, which I found twice. I found and put away and found it again in my scrap box, which is light cardstock that I dyed and loved it when it was dry, and I used it think I said in a previous video, I used it for my Flower Fairy journal first time round. I loved it. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to make all those today, no. I don't think I'll get through that many. Watch that. I want to start with that because it's thick and heavy and it's in the way, so we'll get rid of that. Shall we do a really easy cover that tag? And oh, let's do that beautiful piece. Yep. And like to get 4 done, so I might choose something else out, but let's see if we can do something with these to start with. So just found some tickets there that fell out. So I've got with me birds, flowers, fussy cuts. You've seen them before, I'm sure. So my box of just fussy cut birds, fussy cut flowers, and my box of all sorts of things that I just travel around with when I bring. I just dump stuff in it, so tickets really, and a few little stamps and things like that. And then this little cornucopia of bits. So these were in the bottom of one of my scrappy bags. So there was those tickets. That's just a piece from a Janie B kit. Oops. Some little rose cutouts from a rose book. A couple of freebies from G Care. Not sure where that came from. It's pretty. Flower, clock, another piece of scrapbook paper. These, which have been backed and cut out with tea dyed paper. Can't for the life of me remember where they're from. And oh, there's a little bit from a Janie B. No, G Care. And then these are from the Elfin kit by Janie B that I was telling you about. So I backed them and I've just cut a few out. A couple out really. Thought if I get those onto a couple of pieces, I was thinking about that. This might look nice on here. They might go in the Flower Fairy sort of esque journal. So just got a couple out. Okay, so you know what I've got to play with now. Just use my hand a minute. I'm just wondering what's, oh, my stamps. No, bling, not stamps, bling. Let's start with this one. Okay, so I was thinking, because it's so big and thick, to start with I thought it might be a nice belly band on a page that opens up and has a journaling spot as well, so then you can put stuff behind it. But it's quite thick. That's still a possibility. Or over the page of a journal. Let's see what I've got here. Now this is a journal that I said I've started to make out of all the junk in my scrap box. So just ignore it a minute, but there's a page. Yeah, so it could go as an over the page like that with a clip or something on it. Because it's got a couple of, I mean, that would be okay for journaling on, but it's a nice background for, you know, putting a bird or something on. Could journal on that one. That's quite pretty in there. And then, so yeah, so we could decorate the front and back and have the middle for journaling. I think we'll do that. But do we want an over the page? It's quite nice. And it would learn to lay flatter like that. Yeah, and it might be a bit wide for a belly band. In which case I'm going to have to trim really close, if not some of the butterfly off. I'm going to go over the page. I'm going to go on over the page thing. Right. So I will ink it round. I'm just wondering if I will. Just looking for my ink, sorry. I'll use a lighter one. Just wondering if I'll sew round it when it's done. Don't know. I can decide that when it's done, can't I? Okay, so I'm just going to use this because I don't want it really dark. Scattered straw, which I've been using quite thick just recently. And I've not got a dauber in it. I've got one of those makeup brushes, so it shouldn't go all over the actual piece. It should just get the edges, which is what I want, because it is 2 pieces of scrapbooking paper glued together. So that might be another reason. I mean, it's glued well, but that might be another reason to sew it, stitch it. We'll see. We'll see how the mood takes. Obviously I won't be stitching it today because I'm still at the caravan and I don't have my machine with me. But we're going home tomorrow, where I shall have a little pile ready to be. Yeah, it's really pretty, that paper, isn't it? So I'm thinking a bird. Let's see if we can find a bird first, and then we'll think about what we're going to put behind it. Let me just double check that I'm actually filming. Yes, I am. Right. So we want a kind of an upright one, don't we? And not one flying. I really wanted something quite a lot bigger than that, but we'll leave him there. It's pretty to look at, isn't he? Yeah, again, still bigger. Let's try and get to the bigger ones. Yeah, see, the bigger they go, the wider they go. You're definitely a no. Oh, you're a little bit bigger, but still not really what I'm looking for. Yep, your tail's too big. So I'm looking for something like that. Oh, I was going to say, but tipped up more, but I could tip him up. Let's have a little cut round him. See how small we can make him without making him an odd shape. So I'm kind of, I think they call it kiss cutting, don't they? I'm kind of just really close to, but not actually cutting out on the line. So just leaving a little bit of, especially around his claws, a little bit of something on the show. So you can see it's cut out, as opposed to trying to make it look like an actual image with nothing around it. And obviously when you wink it, that piece of white round it picks up some of the colour as well, which softens the edge, but still, it's still there as an outline, if you know what I mean. Right, let's say I've done all that amongst the birds. Don't want all that rubbish in there, do we? No. Yeah, you are a little bit tipped up still. I'll put something on there to hold it down a minute. Put that rubbish in the bin before it hits the floor. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Oh, what are you? Oh, hang on. Maybe we could do the same again. We might manage it with him. He'll need to be on something, obviously, but I could put some. I don't particularly want to go with book page and music paper on this one. I mean, I might. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll change my mind while I'm saying it. It might look nice on a bit of book page. And other things. Let's have a look. Do we think it goes with the pinky grey? Not sure. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look through, see what else. That's the same bird, isn't it? He's too big. No, no. I quite like him on his branch. Let's have a look. He is being cut round. No, he will fit. Yes, no, and he's on a branch, so it's not just in mid-air. I put some book page behind him and other things. Right, we'll go with that one. I'm not going to cut round anymore and then decide I don't want them. Okay, oops. Got to put them away, otherwise they'll fly away. All over my floor, probably. There we go. Okay, so. Yep, what we're going to put on him then. Let's, after saying I didn't want any book page behind him, I've completely done done a U-turn, so let me just get some book page. There's a nice little piece of dictionary, but it's a bit of a yellower colour, isn't it? Got anything whiter? I'm just looking in my, sorry, you've seen it before. Sorry, it's in the last video, I believe. Just seeing if there's anything a bit lighter. Maybe. There's the book page. It is all kind of yellowy. That's not. I'll tear a bit off that. Tear a bit of that out so I can get rid of this. And what else was I thinking? Oh yes, I know these bits of paper that I had. Yeah. Oh, see, there's a bird there still. These, that blue's quite nice. Right, let's tear a bit down. Oh, it's got a white back, as you can see from the tearing. Yeah, I think we're saying that's too yellow. Let's tear a piece of this one down. I don't know if you can see me or not. Piece of that. Just tear a bit of that so we're not, haven't got such huge things to encumber us. This paper's so pretty, I don't really want to throw any away. But I've got a couple of sheets, so I can. Just take the end bits off. Still trying to be tidy as I work. Just put it down and play and see what we come up with, shall we? So we've got text and text, I'm not sure, but let's just... Right, we don't need a lot of that because he's got blue on him. So I only want a smidge of the blue, really. We want that doily tucked behind, definitely. Look at the bird on him. Oops. Too much doily. It's bent up there as well. Oops. Little doily. At the top. Where's that little bit of blue that I had? Might need to ink that to be able to see properly what it looks like. Let's try this little blue ink pad. Lilac ink pad, I should say. It's shaded lilac. I've had it a while, but it's quite, well, it was, I haven't used it for a while. Yeah, it's not as bad now. It was really juicy at one point. Yeah, I don't want to heavy grunge it in case it goes in one of the lighter coloured journals. Yeah, I quite like that lilac on there. Goes with the blue a bit. Sit on there, thank you. Maybe this is too big as well. And what shall we ink? I don't want blue on this one. I've got any. There's my brownie green dauber. I'll mix the colours today. That's it. Do we have him on there? Him on there. Yeah, but we're still floating in midair a little. I kind of want something down here, but I want to keep this prettiness here. About one of these tickets. No. Piece of wood. I'm just looking through, I don't know if you can see this far or not. Just looking through all the bits that I brought to the table. I want kind of a label-y thing, don't I? Let's look in here. Is that Benningfield, Gordon Benningfield butterfly stamp. So he's done a few sets of stamps, I think. Maybe, let's leave it there. No. Got a green bus ticket, I think, or buff. Anything else? Right, let's have a look then what we've got. So, I don't really want two separate clusters on it, do I? I just really want something for this branch to be coming out of. Where's those tickets I was looking at? That one. I think I'm going to try that, you know. Right, let's build from the bottom and see what we get. Glue stick, glue book, and I'm just going to put a bit on there where I want the doily, because gluing the doily really does eat your glue stick and makes quite a mess of it. So book page next. That's quite a thick book page, that actually. I'll hold the doily down a bit. And then this one, although the writing's not, I don't think it makes sense, it's not decipherable. Yeah, I like it up there. There does seem to be a right way up. The way the, is it cursive? Cursive? The way the sticks and the tails go. How about that? That's what we learnt them as in the infant school, isn't it? Sticks and tails. I hope you can hear me okay. I realised I was talking a bit quietly then. Like I say, I haven't got my microphone with me. I'll try not to mumble, and if I mumble and suddenly remember, I'll speak up. Yeah, I definitely like him on that. And he's kind of coming out of those flowers there, but not enough. Right, what was I looking at? This ticket. Let me just cut the other one off it. I just wondered if it was too much blue, but no, I quite like that. I'm going to put it on. Yeah. And I'm going to go with this shaded lilac round it again. Just cover the white up with a bit of colour, but not grungy it up too much. And I don't know, I'd like to say that's a Janie B ticket, but again, I might be wrong. Yeah, I want the bird down first, so I'm going to add glitter in, seeing as it's on top of everything. And there's that tiny weeny bit of branch there. I'm art glittering myself at the same time. Sometimes when I've finished gluing a project and I've had them all on the go and I've got the glue all over my hands, I have like, it looks like the skin's coming off my hand, it's the glue, but I have like threads coming off my fingers, my thumb, palm of my hands, everything I touch sticks to me. I do go to the bathroom when I've finished and wash my hands, obviously, and get rid of it, but if anybody stops me en route or asks me to do anything, I would look at my hands and think, oh my goodness, I've got a lot lower down than I thought there. So it's on still. But I've covered up all that pretty. Yeah, but I'm not going to start again. That's definitely going on there, and I'm going to glue stick it because it is just paper on paper. And I'm going to put the pin in my glue before I do that. Oh, I missed. It nearly went in me. That's it. Okay. So, we said we was going to do the back as well, didn't we? I think I went a bit heavy-handed with the glue there. Oozing all over. So before I do anything else, I'll get rid of my glue pad. Okay, let's move the bits of collage. Put those back in the little pot. No, put them there. Get rid of the glue paper. I like that because I can see the colour underneath peeping through as well, which is, yeah. It needs a word, doesn't it, or something? Will a word be too much? I don't know. I'm going to do the back while I think about it. So, again, it's got a pretty background, so we don't need much. And we want that to be the focal point. But it is going on a different page, so it definitely needs to, you know, look like a standalone picture. Right, what did we have? We have this. Now those colours go really well. Should we just make a little, yes, cluster. Make it just a little cluster that goes on. Right, oh, there's another Bennyfield stamp. No, no, it's the same one. Silly. Yeah, I really like that. Have a bit of this blue again. Or is that too much blue? No, it's too much blue. What was on this one? Maybe if we use this brownie corner here. Oops. Take a piece from the middle with a bit of blue on it. Put a little bit of text on it, don't I? What did I do with the whitish? It's got a really faint lilac-y hue there as well. So that's got all the text off that, so it can go in the bin. Ink this up. Oops. Now I've got purple on my paper. My background paper. Yep, I'm being a bit more generous with it this time. Being a bit more grungy with it. Just so that the colour peeps out a bit more. Not so much on this one. I like that unusual ripped bit there. Right, so we need something going across because that is all very much in one line, but I like it like that. I think what I'll do is stick it down while I've got it where I know I want it and then look for something going acrosswise. Right. I don't know if I'd glued on that or not, but my elbow seemed to stick to it when I leant on it. So a clean glue page it is. Right, and I know I had it up there. And I know I had that side to the edge because I liked the shape of it. Okay, let's see if I can get this back again. Where did I want it? Was I going downwards? Can't remember. Can't go much further over than that though. Yeah. I think that was it. That's near enough. So I'm going to glue stick this as well. It is a bit on a bit thicker paper, this. But it is still paper on paper, so we should be fine. And that glue stick is very sticky. Right, move my page first. I'll put the elbow in it. That's it. Are you the right way? That's better. And that's what I like about glue stick, is you can move it. Yeah, I like that, but it does need something else. Perhaps a little tiny stamp would be nice. Let me just bear with me while I go get my stamps. They're colourful, this pot that I've brought, but they're not pretty particularly. They're from Denmark, and they've got like the king or something on them. So they're okay for, you know, collaging and things. But as regards a focal point on a cluster, I'm not sure. I do like the colour though. I've got one with a price on and no king at all. No king's head. Oh, I like that old grungy one. I knew straight away. It's not really going across though, is it? I said I wanted something going across, didn't I? What do we think to him? Let's have a look what else I've got in my little pot. There's those little... no. No. I liked the contrast though, perhaps a contrast. Oh, that's a faux stamp, that's quite nice as well. I don't know, that could be from Nanine, from that kit, I don't know though for certain. Don't want anything postage on it particularly. Oh, that's quite a nice. I like them all. Right, let's take them off and see if I'm missing them terribly when they're gone. So we've got flower on flower there, haven't we? I quite like that number there, I have to say. And I quite like that there. It's a bit full on. And it's a bit me, really. So, I think I ought to edge this with some purple. Shaded lilac, sorry. Just ever so slightly. I mean, it's really grungy and old. There's no white on it, but I don't know that that's done anything, but I feel better if I haven't done it yet. I'm going to stick him down with some, well, if I can get him to not stick to my glue stick, with my glue stick. Because he's very, must be old because he's very, what sort of paper is he? He's thick but delicate. I don't know if that's where I had him. Do we want him covering and touching? I'm sticking on the book, or do we want it? No, lower down, I think. And where's my browny green dauber? Because this has got white edges, but it's got a green border as well, so the greeny brown ink will be fine. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I like it. Okay. So it's got two pretty sides and some journaling on the inside. Yeah. I don't know about the words. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to sew it. I know that now. I might just put something in there that says notes or journal or something like that. So look what we've got here. Documented. Not sure I like the colour. Field notes. Let's cut field notes out and see what it looks like. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So this is again, I'm fairly sure Artie Mays. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I quite like that in there. Now, I might like it stuck on something, but I don't particularly want to thicken the inside of it up anymore. I just double check that's the one I want, but I do like that there. Yeah. There's a nice purpley, oh, pardon me. No. See, I can either find things by the bucket load that I like on a piece, or I can't find anything at all. I'm just going to ink the edges and pop that in there so it's really obvious that it's for writing on. And then I'm just going to leave the flip up because it's got that beautiful butterfly and little tiny think it's a bee. I'm going to say it's a bee because I don't like any other insects other than bees. I'm not even keen, to be fair, on butterflies. I mean, the wings are beautiful, but when you look at the bodies, they're just caterpillars, aren't they? They're just caterpillars with wings. I don't like caterpillars. I once boiled one. My husband had an allotment. Oh, the vegetables were gorgeous as well, but I was horrified one day to find I hadn't found one when I was cleaning. I can't remember what it was that I was cooking. Horrified to find it in the water. Ooh. Put me off eating the vegetables from the wimp that I am. Put me off eating the vegetables from the allotment. They were given away and went to waste, most of them. But he doesn't have it anymore. Doesn't have the time for it. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, I might go around it all with the purple ink, but I'm going to let that glue dry. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that from nothing. Okay, I don't know how long I've been, so what did we say? What else did we pull out? Don't know where I've put them now. There was a little blue tag, wasn't there? Oh. Got a little pile of cider me, but they're all the things that we weren't using. Must be under here somewhere. There it is. And what else was there? Oh, something else. Oh, that beautiful coloured paper. Where's that gone? That home dyed paper. Oh, it's there. I see it. It's over there. Okay. I have an idea that I'm going to make a matchbox, a matchbook with that. So let's just, all this should need really is something sticking on, something pretty on the front and some journaling on the back. Now he takes the entire thing up. Is he a bit too much? I better look at something else because that's the first thing I've spotted. But I'm going quite strong with the purple around the edge. Shaded lilac, I should say, because I don't dislike him on that blue. Yeah, well, maybe just with a word or a ticket at the bottom. Do you know what? I'm just going to put it down because sometimes we just spend too long looking through lots of other things and go back, well I do, to the first thing that caught my eye. And there's a reason it caught your eye, isn't there? Caught your imagination, whatever you want to call it. A bit too far over one way there. Oh. I don't know where, I can't even remember where I got these labels from, but I've had them a long, long time. And the colours have put me off, I think, for a long time, but because it's got the eyelet in it, so covering it completely would be really tricky. Okay, so we just want some nice journaling on the back, and we had that lovely, what do we think to this? Is that a bit much? Or a piece of this? This would be nice, wouldn't it, with the lines on? And I'm thinking, would it be nice with all that frou-frou on it? Yeah, give it a little bit of character. Right, I want about 1 centimetre past that, because I want the blue edges to show. If I'm not able to cover them up, they've got to become a feature. Right, I've got sticky fingers now, so this is where I nibble when I'm tearing instead of nice long. Don't speak too soon, it's not doing it. Instead of nice long tears, not one too bad. Just a tiny little bit more off there. Oops, let me get rid of it. This is going to be one of those things where initially it looks really weird and hopefully, virtually it won't. So let's go with some more shaded lilac. It's a lovely colour with the blue actually. I love the hyacinth colour with the, like the royal blue. Oh. Now, how the heck am I going to ink those frilly bits? Because if I ink those on the page, they're going to stay on the page, aren't they? Is that the right way? Yeah. I think I might ink the whole thing apart from those frilly bits and then just put a line of art glitter under them. Pardon me, once I get them down. Now I like the whole. It's a strange art, junk journaling, when you like the bits and pieces with the holes in, whereas most people would look for a piece of paper that wasn't wholey, but I kind of like it. Just gives it a bit of something. Okay, right, let's see. That was the glue hitting the ground. Well, that piece is stuck anyway. Let's see what we can do. This could either be a dog's dinner. Anything under there? No. Oh, kind of stuck under, aren't you? That's it. Oh, it's not bad. And then I don't want to do it with anything. Oh, it's going to stick to it. Yeah, it's down, I think. Just retrieve my glue before it gets all the hairy bits off the carpet on it. That's it, because the lid wasn't on it. Okay. So that wants a word definitely across the top, and that probably needs a number or something. So, did I have some words in that pot? I did, didn't I? I had a few, if I remember rightly. There's dreams there straight away. Documented. I think dreams is good with the unicorn on the back actually. Friendship. Not sure. Field notes. Field notes. Hopeful. I'm not sure that I like the black ones, to be honest. And then I've got a lot of the green springtime. I like the dreams. It's a tag of first. This everything I find first is what I like on it. And I won't go with blue again. Let's go with the greeny brown just to cover the any white edges that might be there. Don't look too bad, to be honest. Oh, that wasn't for there, was it? That was for there. So, do we still like it as much? Because it's quite jazzy on the front there. I don't know that hopeful is particularly... I might like the black better, but I'm not sure that's the word I like. What else did we have? Friendship was big. What do we think to friendship? Friendship and dreams on the back. Documented. Seek stillness. There's no stillness going off, so that one certainly won't. Field notes, parcel post. Right, that, oh, what are they? Hang on a tick. Oh, trust. But again, it's the same colour really as that. Trust. Quite like the word though. Let's have a look. Have I lost my scissors? There we are. This is the sort of crafting I love to do. Oh, I nearly stuck it down then without just looking. Looks like I've made my mind up. I don't like, it's obviously the way I'm feeling today, but I don't like the fact that it's got a lowercase letter. feel like I'm going to sneeze as well. I do hope not, because that will be deafening for you guys. Yeah, I think I am. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Right, where's me? I use a wipe on my hands. Luckily, I've got a wet wipe here. That's now going in the bin. Okay. Trust. Friendship. No, that needs cutting, and oh, I know Dreams is going on the back. Trust our friendship. What are we having? Trust. Right, I like trust because you can see all the wiggly top there. Yeah, I think I'll just put it on there actually. I know there's still a lot of blue at the top. Did I go around that? Yeah. I know there's still a lot of blue at the top, but I still might find something tiny to go in there. No pin in my glue. Naughty. Oops. Yeah, still might find a little embellishment or something. Or maybe some stickles. Yeah, that might be nice. Around it. Right. Hopeful. The black one's quite nice on there, isn't it? Dreams. Dreams. Quite like that hopeful at the bottom after all that. Well, what was one of the sayings one of my old relatives used to say? You can change your mind if you can't change a fiver, which is a £5 note. I nearly said it then, but I don't know if you'd have known what the heck I was talking about. Lovely. Yeah, so for some tags that have been laying around for ages that I really disliked, but couldn't bring myself to get rid of. Right, let's put those words back, so I've not got many of them left. Pin. Yeah, I really like that actually. I like that blue behind it. I can't remember if I said, but that's from the Elfin digitals from Janie B. Now I'm thinking of making this into a matchbook, but I want to make it smaller. I don't really want to cut off any of that gorgeous paper, but it's just a little bit too wide, I think. So here goes. Because normally it would just get big, get my chopper out and nice straight edge on it. But these things are handmade, aren't they? Everything can't be. Yes, you're right, it can't. Everything can't be perfectly straight. I could blame that on the fact that I cut both pieces together. But we both know I can't cut straight no matter what, don't we? It's not bad actually. For me, that's not bad. Don't blow it now. Yeah. It's a better size, I think, for a journal. Okay, so which piece do I want on? Oh, that's gorgeous. Love that piece on the front, even though it's going to have something on it. So this one just wants folding up a touch. Bone folder by any chance? No, but the ruler will do. And then obviously that needs to tuck in it, but only a little bit. So if I just put a little line there, it wants to be a couple of millimetres above that line, really. Bit more, a little bit more. I'll probably just keep shaving and shaving until I get it right. No, more. Because it's not a very big lip I've put there. I have a feeling it'll still need more, but I don't want to. We're nearly there. One more go. And I'm going to leave the inside of this for writing on. I'm not going to put any paper in it. Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah. Because I just love the colour of it. I don't want to cover it up at all. Yeah, so although the inside is going to be for journaling on, paper will still be on show underneath, and it'll just be put down on a page. So all it needs is a lovely image on the front and nothing too fussy, because the paper's fussy. So no, that's covering far too much of it up. There's another one of these actually. Nope. Yep, I like that. There's another one of those. Do I want her on? No, she's too samey. I like that. It just needs a little bit of a... Right, I've got a different coloured bus ticket. There's a little pot. So the bus tickets are from Julie at Camellia Craft Design, I believe. This pink one, look, that'd be nice. Yep, that and that. I'm wondering about the stamp again, and then we'll, yeah, and that's it. And I don't know how long the video's been, but I think I've been at it a while, so I'll call it a day after that. And I'll get cleared up, ready for tea. So let me know in the comments what you've been up to. Have you been crafting along with me? Have you been sat relaxing watching? Are you planning your next crafting project? Are you in the middle of something? Love to hear from you. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, please. It really helps. Helps the channel get seen, but it helps me know what people like to see as well, rather than just looking at the numbers. Yep, so I didn't ink that. It didn't need it. It is pink through and through. And then I'm thinking about putting him on in the corner, and maybe on the front. I know it's a lot of purple, but I just feel purpley. Okay, so 3 things out of junk. Like I say, it's Tanya at Tatty Treasures. What does she call it? Trash Tuesday. And this is my version of it, which will happen hopefully every Wednesday. Okay, guys. So, thank you very much. Have a lovely, lovely day, and join me again next time. Bye-bye.